Hey everybody, it's Jen, and today we are working with a variation of tree pose called the leaning tree. And tree to me really is the embodiment of the concepts of stira and sukha, which is strength, really represented by the trunk and the roots, and ease, our ability to go a little more easily with the flow of life, represented by the branches and the leaves. So we're going to begin today um, at the long side of the mat. So think about turning your feet so that the right foot is closest to the front short side of the mat. You might want a blanket for this practice. We'll do a little knee down work. If you have blocks, maybe two blocks. So turning to face the long side of the mat, taking mountain pose with your feet about frontal hip bone distance apart, even slightly wider is fine. That wider base just gives a little greater sense of stability, and you're gonna stretch your arms down by your sides. I'm just gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep inhalation and then deep exhalation. We're going to begin with a few rounds of chi breathing. So you're going to take your breath in and take a big circle sweep of your arms, reach all the way up. As you're exhaling, you're turning your palms to face the earth, bending your elbows, even softening in your knees a bit as you press your palms down in front of your body. And then once your hands get about to your frontal hip bones, your thighs, you're going to inhale and circle sweep again. Big, deep breath in. Press really solidly down through your feet. Exhale, turn your palms down, let your elbows bend, and press the palms down in front of your torso, getting to the frontal hip bones, thighs. And one more time, a deep breath in, let your arms sweep up. And then as you exhale, turn your palms down, press down, sink the feet, drop the tailbone down. Take a breath in, circle sweep up again. And as you exhale, let your left hand land onto your left thigh as you sway the body over, leaning to the left, opening through the right side of your body. And as you breathe in, let your body come on back through the center, press down into your feet. Let your right hand land on your right thigh and just take that gentle sway over. You can repeat that again, or otherwise, you're going to inhale, come to the center, both arms staying by the ears, and lean your body to the left again. So press down into the feet as you arc. One more time to the opposite way. Inhale through the middle. You can bring your right hand down, or again, just keep your arms by your ears as you reach out into that side stretch. And then inhale as you come to the center. Exhale, let your arms release. Taking your feet into the wide stance. So we're gonna take the feet nice and wide, 10 toes facing the long side of the mat. Slide your hands up to the crest of your hips. You're gonna inhale, draw your elbow points back toward one another, and you're gonna feel that's gonna open your chest. It also brings activation to the muscles around the shoulder blades. Press into your feet, draw your tailbone down, lift up through your chin and your chest. And then as you're exhaling, start to hinge out over that space between the two legs. You're reaching out to the crown of the head, and eventually, body is about parallel to the floor. Hands are coming down onto the blocks or on to the floor, directly onto the floor. So either way is fine. We're going to take wide stance, downward dog. So you can slide your blocks forward to achieve that, or just walk your hands forward. So feet are wide and pressing into the four corners of the feet, inner heel, inner ball of the foot, outer ball of the foot, and then just reach your arms out nice and long. So arms are straight, hands are activated down, either into the blocks or right into the floor. Reach out long through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale and one more exhale here. And then if you're using the blocks, you're gonna slide them back in underneath of your shoulders. Walk your hands underneath of your shoulders. We're gonna walk to the right foot now. So you're gonna bring your blocks with you if you're using them. Just pivot all 10 toes, face the front short side of your mat, spin off that back heel. So we're gonna come up for a warrior lunge here. So right knee over the right ankle. I like to put a baby bend in the back left knee, press down into the feet, and inhale, sweep the arms up the sides of the body and rise up. Now that back knee can stay bent or it might come all the way straight, but if it comes all the way straight and it takes the body forward, you might take a slight bend in the knee so you can really draw the tailbone down and create length through the spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend at your elbows, take cactus arms. Doing that one more time. Inhale, stretch your arms up by your ears. Press lightly through your palms. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale as you reach your arms up by the sides of your face, and exhale as you bring your hands down on the floor on the blocks. So you're going to step forward. So if you're using the blocks, you might shift them a little forward, put a baby bend in your back knee, step forward, inhale, halfway lift with your spine, exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, bend your knees and reverse, sweep your arms out to the side, rise all the way up. Exhale, prayer hands coming through the heart at the same time, bending the knees and hinging out over your legs as you come into forward bend. Inhale, taking your spine into halfway lift, hands on the blocks, the shins, or directly on the mat. Reach out through the crown of the head. Exhale, step your right foot back. We're going to take that high lunge position on the second side. Left knee is over the left ankle, possibly a soft bend in the right knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Stretch your arms up by your ears. So again, back knee can stay slightly bent or it can straighten. Just be mindful of that tip of the body forward. Sometimes if the hip flexors are tight on the right side, we'll straighten it and it'll take the body forward. Draw the tailbone down, take a breath in, exhale, cactus your arms. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in, stretch up. Inhale, reaching up, and then exhale, let your hands come down. Frame your front foot and step your left foot back into downward dog. So allowing your feet to be about in line with your frontal hip points, and then taking that light, gentle walk out through your knees and through your feet. Now we're going to take tabletop. So you're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, lightly lower your knees down. Now we're going to focus on doing a little bit of outer hip strengthening here. So if you like the blanket for your knees, take the blanket, set it down onto your mat, and then come to all fours with your knees supported. So let's start with a couple knee contractions in down dog. So ground down into your right knee and inhale, send your left leg back behind you, and you can let your heart lift up a bit. And as you exhale, curl your left knee in toward your left elbow and give a round to your back. And as you inhale, send the left leg back behind you, lift the heart. Keep the left leg straight, but swing the left leg over to the right until the ball of the foot lightly taps down. Now we'll try that flow again. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Light lift of the heart. Exhale, scoop your left knee in toward your left elbow. Inhale, send the left leg back behind you. Reach up through the heart. Keep the left leg straight. Swing it over to the right. Let the ball of the foot just really lightly touch down. One more time. Inhale, lift the left leg. Lift through the heart. Exhale, scoop your left knee in toward your left elbow. Round your back. Inhale, send the left leg back behind you, elevating through the heart. Exhale, sweeping the left leg over, grounding down into the ball of the foot. And then inhale, let the left leg float up. And exhale as the left knee comes down. We're trying those movements on the second side. So ground into the left knee. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, lift through the heart. Exhale as you draw your right knee in toward your right elbow, soft rounding in the back. Inhale, reach the right leg back up, lift through the heart. Keep the leg straight, but swing the left leg to the right, landing on the ball of the foot. Inhale, left leg is floating up, belly is releasing. Exhale, curling your right knee in toward your right elbow. Inhale as you're reaching your right leg back up. Keep the leg straight, swing it over to the left. Let the ball of the foot really lightly touch down one more time. Inhale, let the right leg float up. Exhale, scoop the right knee in. Inhale, send the right leg back behind you. Keep the right leg straight. Swing the right leg over. Let the ball of the foot lightly touch. Inhale, right leg is going to come up, and exhale, you're going to lower your right knee down. You're going to come down onto the right forearm. So if you have a block, sometimes I find a block is helpful for a little height, although if you don't have a block, don't worry about it. You can come all the way down onto your right elbow forearm. So the block, if you're using it, is going same direction as your mat so that you can place your whole forearm on that block. Your left hand is going to kind of kickstand out to the side. Now here it's really easy to sink the chest. So I'm going to have you press into your left hand and press into your right forearm to lift the chest. Ground into your right knee. You're going to keep your left knee bent, but you're going to inhale, open the left knee to the left. And exhale, let the left knee come toward the floor. We're going to lift it up 2 more times. So keep pressing into your right forearm. Inhale as the leg lifts out. Exhale as you lower. And then last time, inhale as you lift. And exhale as you come down. So we're going to switch sides. So if you're using the block, scoot it over to the left and place your left forearm on the block. And let your right hand kickstand out to the right. So press into your left elbow and forearm, ground down into your left knee. Inhale, take your right knee and lift it open to the side. Exhale as you lower your right knee down. Reach long through the spine and through the crown of the head 2 more times. Inhale, lift your right leg out to the side. Exhale as you lower. And then a very last time. Inhale, lift your right leg out. And exhale to lower all the way down. So we're going to come back into the downward dog. So remove the block, spread the fingers. Inhale, release the belly down toward the floor as you elevate through the heart. Exhale, send your knees up, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. And then just take a moment here just to take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Last inhalation, and as you're exhaling, looking up toward your hands, stepping your feet over your blanket, coming into the forward bend, and then inhale, lift through your spinal column halfway, feet about frontal hip bone distance apart. Exhale, folding in toward your legs. Inhale, bending in your knees, circle sweep your arms, reach your arms up by your ears. We're going to go into what I call ski flow. So as you exhale, you're going to start to soften your elbows, soften your knees. So your body's coming into chair, but your arms are going back behind you, palms activated, fingers spread. And then inhale, we're going to go into extended mountain again. So let your elbows bend as you reach your arms by your ears, press into your feet, extended mountain. So that's going to be one of our variations. So exhale, we'll do it that way again. Bend the knees, reach the arms back behind you. Inhale as you take extended mountain. You can stay with that. Exhale, let your knees bend, chair position. Or this next time on the inhale, you might raise up into what's called the candle flame. So you lift your heels away from the floor. So you activate the balls of the feet, let your heels lift up, and then exhale, let your knees bend. Come into that ski variation of chair. And then as you're breathing in, either extended mountain or the candle flame shape, heels rising upward. And one more time of whatever you're taking. So exhale, let your knees bend. Sweep your arms back behind you. Draw the belly button in. Inhale, extended mountain or candle flame. You might let your heels rise up into the air. Bases of the big toes activating strong. Now, as you exhale, join your prayer hands and bring your prayer hands to your heart as your heels begin to lower down. Okay, so you're gonna let the weight go into the left foot now, and the right foot is coming up for tree. So you can place the foot down even on the floor near where the right heel is resting against your front left ankle. You can pick the foot up to the ankle, to the calf, or catch hold of your right ankle and place the foot above the inner left knee. Tree pose. So feel free, you can stay right here, hands to heart. I find this to be a variation with the hands to the heart that cultivates the easiest state of balance, right? Or you can take your right hand to your right thigh. You might stretch your left arm up by your left ear. So when we take the leaning tree, the activation of the right sole of the foot to the inner left leg becomes really important, right? So really solidify the connection of the foot to the inner leg, wherever it's landing. Stay here, and your next exhale, you might start to slide your right hand down your right thigh. It might even end up landing on your right knee. It's kind of going to depend on the placement of the foot. You're going to lean your body to the right. Press the inner leg in toward the foot. Focus your eyes. Feel a sense of both steadiness and ease in your body and mind. Last inhale, exhale. Inhale, come through the center. Release your arms. Release your right foot down. Take your feet just a little bit wide. And then rock in the empty coat sleeves for a moment. So that gentle swaying here across your feet. Okay, and let's take that balance position on the second side. So you're gonna let your weight come into the right foot and your left foot's gonna come up. So you can have your left heel anchored into the front of your right ankle for assistance with balance, or you can place the left foot up a little higher, inner calf, or pick up the left foot and maybe place it to the inner right thigh. And you can let your hands come together over your heart. Just really stabilizing there first with the hands to the center chest. Once you feel stable, then you might take your left hand to your left thigh and reach your right arm up. And as your right arm extends up, you might feel your spine even get a little lighter as the crown of the head reaches up. So remembering the importance of the connection of your foot to your leg, solidifying that connection by feeling like you're really drawing into the center. And then on your next exhale, you might slide your left hand down your left thigh and tilt your body a little bit to the left as you bring a sense of openness through your right ribs. Steady gaze, strong inhale, strong exhale. As you're breathing in, let your body come up. And as you exhale, your hands and your left foot releasing. Just a few more moments of that empty coat sleeve. So wide feet, a graceful rock across the soles of the feet, and a light swing of your arms around your body. Okay, and you're gonna let that movement start to slow down. Bring your feet back so they're right underneath of your frontal hip points, and take a big breath in. Sweep your arms up. Draw your tailbone down. Feel a light lift through your side bodies. Exhale, prayer hands coming together as you fold your body forward over your legs. As you come into forward fold, inhale, lift through your spine halfway, and exhale as you feel your hands plant and step your feet back into the downward facing dog. If your blanket's there, you can move your blanket out to the side. We are going to lower the knees down into the tabletop pose. And as your knees come down, you're going to pick up your feet, pull your heels in toward your buttocks. So modified plank, cross at your ankles, calf. Exhale, begin to let your elbows bend as you lower down to your chest and your ribs, uncrossing at your feet, tops of the feet down at just a couple. Breathing cobra. So as you inhale, feel the tops of your feet stay really tacked down toward the floor. Rise up into baby cobra. So the back body lifts, heart lifts forward, gaze is forward. Exhale, bringing the body down to the floor. Let's try that again. Inhale strong through the feet. Tailbone draws slightly down. Lifting up through the shoulder blades. Bring the gaze forward. Soften through your eyes. Exhale as you come on down. And then one last time, feel the activation of your feet. Slight draw in of your elbows. Rise up into cobra. Hang in this cobra for one extra breath. So stay lifted as you exhale. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, bring everything back down. So just stack your palms. You can bring your forehead to rest on your stacked palms or turn your head to the right or left. Bend at your knees, pull your heels in toward your buttocks and sway your legs from side to side. The tops of your feet come down. Let the weight of your body sink down. Take a breath in and a breath out. You're going to slide your hands underneath of your chest. Go ahead and just press yourself up to all fours and come around to your seat. And you might even want to face the long side of your mat for a moment. We'll just take wide angle just to counterpose that leaning tree. So you may even want to sit up on the edge of a blanket as you take your legs out wide. So another option is even to put blankets underneath of your knees to have a little extra support under the knees. So extend through your heels, draw your toes back toward your shin bones, reach long through your head. Exhale, begin to walk your hands forward until you feel some openness in the inner leg. So you may not have to go very far, right? So you might just walk your hands a couple inches forward and hold there. And some of you may have a little more flexibility in your legs. So you might keep walking the hands forward. And our edge changes over time as we're in the poses. So if you're more upright after a couple deep rounds of breath, you might feel like coming a little farther forward. So the pose is constantly unfolding with each round of inhalation and exhalation. So we're just gonna take a couple more deep breaths here. All right, last cycle or two of breath. Okay, and then walking your hands back in. Gonna shift the legs and the feet back to the front short side of the mat. You can shift your hips off of your blanket. Come on down to your spine. As you arrive on your spine, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Figure four, you might take your right hand and just give a little gentle press into your right thigh. Or if you like, you can pick up your left foot and loop your right hand through the space of the legs, left hand to the outer left thigh, and you could hold on to the back of your left thigh if you wish. So a strap around the back of the left thigh also works really well, or like a scarf or something like that to catch hold. Deep inhale. And last exhale here. Let your left foot come down, uncross your right foot, pick up your left foot, cross your left ankle over. Left hand can come to your left thigh, and you can give a little gentle activation there with your left hand. If you like, you can pick up your right foot. The left hand goes through the space of the legs, the right hand to the outside, holding onto the back of the right thigh. Or you can take a yoga strap and loop it around the thigh and hold the strap instead. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. And then you're going to let your hands release, let your right foot come down and your left foot come down, extending out through the right leg and your left leg, sweeping your arms up by your ears, taking that full body extension. Draw the tailbone slightly down, stretch out through all of your muscles. Take one more breath in, and then as you exhale, you can bring your arms down by your hips. Turn your palms up to face the sky. You might even just widen your feet a bit, drop your heels down, toes fall open, and then just release the body's weight. You might let your eyes close. So you can feel your body as this embodiment of both strength and resiliency, but also this ability to relax, to feel a level of ease, to move more fluidly with the movement of life. We refer to this balance as sthira and sukha, the cultivation of this balance as we meditate, as we move through our postures, and also the cultivation of the balance between strength and ease in our perspective and in our stance that we take in life. So taking another inhale and exhale here, just feeling the breath expand down into your arms and legs. And then allowing your knees to bend one at a time, letting your feet come flat to the floor. And then rolling your body over to the right or to the left. So you come side lying. And then pressing your hands down and then giving a rise upward to your seat. As you arrive, you can allow your hands to come together over your heart in prayer. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Namaste.